Last time I did amazing while I was over here. So if I find 1/10 of what I found in that video, I'll be happy. I'll put it up in the cards if you want to see that video. It was an awesome one. But for now, let's go and see what we can find. I boogied my way over to where the rocks are as quickly as I could because the tide is still rising for a few hours. And I'm already seeing gravel, so that already has me tickled pink. I'm already excited. We do have to be a little bit careful of the waves, so we'll be keeping an eye out on that.
Alright, just in a little area, found a couple. You can see the little Chalcedony one has some banding around it, around that little pocket there. This fairly quartzy one also had some banding in it too. Right there, little seam. This little one has some very fine banding to it as well, so that's cool. So all in all, not a bad start. They're not very big, but they're pretty. Let's see what else we can find.
A big wave just hit all the way up to the top of the beach, so I'm not straying too far from the exit of the beach, just in case. But it also means that these rocks got a bit of a beating. And hopefully some other rocks, you know, might have surfaced. You never know. Alright, I'm pressing on. But I did find a little piece of Chalcedony and another little piece of Carnelian. So cool. Let's see if we can find some bigger ones. Found a few more little ones. And I was just about to put this piece of jasper away. It's got a yellow, red, brown, a tan color. Pretty cool. I think that'll polish up nicely. But then I look down and I see the first big one just right there. Oh yeah, that's a good size one. Yes. Oh, might even, yeah, it looks like it has some banding on the tip there. Maybe that means it has some banding on the inside. That'd be kind of cool. That's a nice one. And a decent size. I am not displeased with that. After I turned the camera off, I found that little piece right by where the stick was. Not very big, but it's something. And then this piece I found. This would be fun to kind of show how agates are formed, because this is a piece of host rock, but it's got Chalcedony peeking out everywhere. It's kind of fun. Some of the tip there too. But anyway, I just found one right there. Just right there. Let's see. Ooh. It's got a little crystal, or a little quartz crystal pocket in there, and it looks like it's got fairly faint but nice banding around that. Look at that. That's a really nice one, actually. Let's see. So that's the outer husk. Yeah, really good one. I like that a lot. Cool. I actually quite like this nug of jasper. It's got like a vein of some sort running through it. It's got a little bit of red, yellow, some brown up top there. I think all this would need is a little bit of polish, and I think this would come out pretty cool. Nice and waxy. Quite like that, actually. I'll take that. Looking up at the rock wall where they're coming right out of the clay here, and I first spot this one, surprisingly, because it's all buried. Okay, just a little piece of Chalcedony, but then I also look over and I see another one just right beside it.
a little bit larger. Piece of Chalcedony, piece of maybe light, maybe consider that light Carnelian. Pretty nice. Kind of looking around if I see another one, but I don't as of yet. But I will get back to you when I do. So I've got another little handful. This looks like a fairly smooth nodule, which this my favorite spot is kind of known for. But they're not very big. But then I spy a larger one right there. Which is nice. They're still not super big, but at least I'm consistently finding these. So while I wait for the tide to recede, I can at least find some of the smaller ones. But it's still coming up quite a ways, so definitely got to be a little patient. So I found a couple small ones, including that really dark Carnelian over there. And that one looked like a little jelly bean. Kind of interesting. Plus a nice piece of green jasper. I don't find that too much, so I like it. Decided to grab it. But then I found this, and I think this might be a black agate. Definitely has that conchoidal fracturing. They're so hard to spot a lot of the times because they just look like basalt. But what gives it away is just how waxy they are. So let me actually show you what it looks like when a light shines through it. It's kind of interesting. And now that I think about it, it could also be agatized wood, maybe. It's also possible. But yeah, let me show you what the light looks like when it passes through it. So you can see right there, the light can pass through it. I mean, it's definitely not easy. Well, on some spots, as you can see right there, it's just really definitely translucent there. So I'm thinking black agate, possibly agatized wood. That is a pretty cool piece though, because I don't find them much like that. Nice. It even looks like there's some red in there. You see that? Wow. Pretty cool. And it's a nice chunk of it as well. Okay. Let's keep going. The more I look at it, the more I'm thinking agatized wood. But yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments. I would be very interested to know what you think. There's a sea lion out there that keeps poking his little head up every once in a while. Oh, there he is. Hello. Say hi to the camera. One more time. Oh, there he is. Right there. And there he goes. That's cool. He's like, what are you doing over here? Just right there in that little hole, I found a pretty nice jasper agate. I had to rinse it off real fast because it was too dirty. But you can see little spots of chalcedony. I think if you were to cut this one, it would hide some pretty cool stuff on the inside. It's a pretty decent size, so I might even be able to tumble that outer rind away or something like that as well. So I might try that. So I'll take that one. I also like that it has a couple different colors going on in it. It's always kind of interesting. Alright, another little handful. Some smaller stuff. That one's got some banding in it. This one is a little bit opaque, but it's got some stuff going on at the bottom there, maybe some quartz and some chalcedony on top. This little guy might be hard to tell, but it's got some sagonite sprays on the top there. It's right there. So it's kind of interesting. This is a little jasper agate. You can see the chalcedony right there. So I would be think it'd be fun to polish that and see if maybe some more chalcedony exposes itself, maybe some bending. I did see some bending in that little pocket around that little pocket there, so that's kind of fun. Little nodule right there. Yeah, some little stuff. Found some interesting rocks. This one that's like a lavender color. It's kind of interesting. And then this crazy brecciated something. Not sure what either of these are. Maybe you know, you can tell me in the comments. I'm not going to take them, but I thought they were interesting. Got another little handful. There's a little jasper that's kind of interesting. Very vivid red jasper. A few small ones. It's like half a nodule right there. Got cracked in half. Then I found that piece just right down there. I just got to pick it up because the waves keep hitting it. That's a decent size piece of chalcedony. So yeah, another little handful. The tide is really receding now, so hopefully that means it's going to start uncovering some of the larger ones. Another little handful. A few little pieces of chalcedony that are being uncovered as the tide is turning back. This little jasp agate or something. I think that might be chalcedony that runs through there. This one is, I think, has some more chalcedony running through it as well. Might look cool polished up. This is like a quartz and epidote. There's like some quartz veining running through there. But then the ocean just deposited a much nicer one. It's hard to film these as I'm finding them because, as you can see, I found that agate just like right up there. But the ocean is still coming up quite far. So I've got to pick these up and then show them to you. But it's this one here. Fairly flat, but very nice piece of carnelian there. Nice deep orange color. I really like that. That's the second, I don't know, I'd maybe call this medium, I guess. It's not super large, but we're heading in the right direction. I wouldn't mind a couple more of these. But yeah, I'm picking these up right as the ocean is receding. I have to snatch them up. So yeah, see if we can find some more of these. I feel like they're coming now, now that it's all being exposed. Alright, so I found another little handful here. A little bit of chalcedony. Looks like some might be nodules. This one has some banding in it. It's pretty cool. This is small though. But then right on the water line, and of course I couldn't really film it because I had to be really quick, I found, nope, dropped one of them. This guy, just like half of a nodule, possibly, because of that white outside. And a little banding there around maybe a pocket even. But also this larger one. It's like carnelian on the outside and then chalcedony in the middle. But it even has some banding in there too. Although that might be fairly hard to pick up. The banding in here is definitely pretty fine, but it's a good size one. It's pretty thick too. Yeah, quite pleased with that. It's being deposited right at the edge of the water line. Ooh. Let's see if I can find some more. Gotta be careful with the waves. But I got a little piece of carnelian. Pretty cool. But then just right there, found that one. Whoa, gotta be careful. But look at this. There's just banding running all over it. That is so cool. I really like this one. It's a decent size. And it's got pretty crazy banding. running all over it. Mostly on that side though. Well, that's nice. Good size too. See what else we can find and the ocean is willing to drop off. Found some more nice ones. This nice Carnelian nodule. Good size one. It's pretty. I think this might be a nodule, but it's a good size one. A little chunky. And then this one is very interesting. It's very opaque, but it's got like some reds, different colors. Fairly opaque, like I said, but it's a pretty cool one. Lots of stuff going on with that one. You can't go wrong with a nice Carnelian over here. I want to find some more of those. That'd be nice. Found it just right in the surf over here. Unfortunately, I can't film them as I find them because the tide is just comes up quite high here and there, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. There's just a nice piece of Chalcedony right there. But here comes the wave, so I gotta grab it. Ugh. Whoa! That wave came up fast. Yeah. A decent size piece of Chalcedony. Not really seeing any bending. It would have to be right there if there was any. But yeah, still a nice piece. Good size. Let's see what else we can find. Look at this funky jasper. Looks like it's got like yellow and very dark brown mixture. It's kind of interesting. Might have to take that. I might actually tumble up pretty well because there isn't a lot of pitting or anything in it. Huh. Funky. Oh my god, I've got to get this one on film. Look at this big chonker. Oh my god. That's definitely the biggest one of the day. Wow. Big piece of Chalcedony. How awesome. The waves finally receded enough for me to pick that up. Yeah, that's a really pretty one. Big old piece. It looks like it's mostly just big, because I'm not really seeing banding or anything, but that's a big chonker. I like that. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Look at that piece. That looks like it's a jasper agate. Jasper all on that side, but that definitely looks like Chalcedony in there. I think this one might be cool to get tumbled up because I can already see banding in there. It's right there and a tip and out towards the back there. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I found a little one. Just itty bitty. Might as well show that. I think, I already picked it up. I think this might be a nodule. A very opaque one too. Be nice if I could. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there comes the ocean. Ugh. Be nice if I could wash it off real quick. I think this is a very opaque and mossy agate. Let's get some light behind this and see if it is. It could just be quartz. It just didn't quite look right. If it is quartz, then it's got a lot of mossy stuff going on. So if anything, I'll tumble this one and see what it really is. This one might also have to be cut in half. Get a better idea of what it is. But interesting enough to take, I think. I just picked this up. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's blue. And most things that are blue over here anyway are agates. So, and it does have the pitting that an agate would usually have. So I'm a little bit stumped. What do you guys think this is? I'm gonna take it for now, because this could be something interesting, potentially.
Thankfully the waves are giving me a second to film this. Look what I just found.
But that is a big one. Big old chunk of Chalcedony.
Let's wash this off a little bit. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, that's a whopper. Definitely happy with that. That is a nice piece. Good size too. Well, that takes the new record. I think this one is the biggest one of the day now. Nice.
As the tides pull back, that's when all the good stuff comes out.
Very happy with that.
I think I got another little something over here. This guy. Oh wow. Looks like it's like a brecciated
Jasper with Chalcedony. Let's put the light behind that and see how that does. Oh yeah, you can see it glowing on the edge there. It's a nice one. I don't know why it looks like it's flickering on the video. It's not flickering in real life. Fairly opaque, but not a bad one. It's good size. But it's cool that it has a Jasper in it. Alright, off to the next one.
Here we go, let's go. Look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful agate. Yes. Nice Carnelian one. That is awesome. Look at that. That's awesome. I love Carnelian. They look so pretty. Uh-oh, here it comes. Yes, we got another one. Whoa, whoa, look at that. Just in time. Big reveal.
It's a good size one. Gotta be a little careful with the waves.
It's a nice one.
Cool. It's a nice size. Chalcedony looks like. Looks like it might have been a nodule that broke in half. That's my guess. Nice. I like it.
Here's another one, but I gotta be pretty quick because the waves are coming. Whoop.
It's not super big, but it's a little Chalcedony nodule. Not bad. Alright, let's move on.
I just found this piece of petrified wood. It's a nice piece, you know, it's good size. But I found this one earlier. It's also pretty nice. This could be Jasper too, but I feel like I'm seeing wood grain in there. That's why I'm thinking this is petrified wood instead. This definitely is petrified wood. You can see that grain in there, especially on that side. But yeah, two nice sized pieces of petrified wood, I'm thinking. If you think it's something different, let me know in the comments. But that is my guess. Look at this piece. Another nice piece of petrified wood.
I don't normally find that much of it.
It's pretty cool to be finding this. Here comes the ocean. Alright, let's see what else we can find. A few of the rocky outcrops here got completely filled with rocks. And I know there'll be agates. Just got to be really careful with the ocean because it's right there and it keeps coming up here.
But
I'm gonna give this a shot and see what I can find. Well, I already found something cool. This right here, that's a large chunk of petrified wood. It's a nice piece. I believe this is petrified wood. See the grain in there? What do you guys think? I'm fairly certain. Nice piece. Fairly good size too. Very heavy. Alright. Let's see what else is here. These little alcoves can be absolute treasure troves. And as I'm digging through here, I already found one. And I think, yeah, it's a really nice banded one. Look at that. Wow, that's like a Carnelian stripe that goes right through the middle. It's so interesting. It's kind of like a different color than all the rest of the bands. The other bands are a little bit harder to see, but that's a nice one. Happy with that. Let's see if we can find some more. I was about to call it quits because I found this little itty bitty one, and I'm like, this is too tough going to find these little pieces. So I was about to give up, and then I see a really nice one just right on the surface. That guy right there. Wow, look at that. It's like Chalcedony on top and then Carnelian in the bottom. What a cool agate. Oh, and it's got a crystal pocket up top there. That's really nice. Well, I'm glad I stayed around and looked for a little bit longer. Let's get some light behind this one. Look at that. That is really nice. I love the contrast with the pocket in there. That's a beautiful one, and it's a really good size too. Well, I'm glad I checked at least. Pretty. Here's a little peek at all of them. Some really good sized pieces. Lots of little ones. That agatized wood piece, really cool. The last find, which I definitely feel really great about leaving on. Love this one too. Carnelian. Nice one. Got some wild banding in that one. Yeah, all in all, I can't complain. Really pretty. Well, sometimes you just spend all day waiting for the tide to recede and then the time is up. But that's alright. I found a lot of really good agates, so I couldn't be more happier. That's a pretty good sized bag. Found a lot of smaller ones, some bigger ones. Pretty happy with that. I definitely think we found more than the 10th of what I found last time that I was hoping for. So all in all, it was a good day. So thank you for coming along. I hope to see you in the next one. And tot de volgende keer. I found a little snack of sea glass on the way out. Nom 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 nom.